We know that he clearly had a plan. That's the main part. The why and the wherefore we don't know. We also know that it was well underway before he got to the theater. It seems to have started back here at this motel some miles away. Authorities don't know how he got there or why he was there, but they know that he left wigs and glasses there that apparently he was going to use as a disguise to get away. And as he came to the theater, this idea of an escape plan seemed to be fully intact. Take a look at the theater. When he pulled up here, all indications are that he had changed the license plates on his car. He left the keys sitting on the top of a tire so he wouldn't drop them in the dark theater or something like that. And he parked right over here near this corner, near one of the many exits around here so he could get out quickly. Now, when he went inside this theater complex, Anderson, he had a choice of 16 different theaters that he could go to. He chose one that was showing one of the new popular movies where he'd have a better chance of getting a crowd of people. As it was, there were 25 to 26 people in there, according to authorities. And this was the exit he was parked by here. He went into the theater after buying a ticket, waited till the previews were over with and the movie had started, and around 7:30, authorities say that's when he stood up and started by shooting the two people immediately in front of him. Then they say he stood at the back of the theater shooting down the slope as people tried to flee. Anderson?
You know, I was reading FBI statistics, and I think they did a study of active shooting situations over the last many years, and most of them only last for several minutes. Do we know how long this whole incident lasted?
Authorities say he was very methodical about the shooting that was going on, again, right over in this part of the movie complex over here. But he only shot one 10-round clip to begin with, according to authorities. So that would not take long in a semi-automatic gun, even if you were taking your time. 15, 20 seconds, maybe something like that, unless we get evidence to the contrary. Then they say he came out that exit that we highlighted, immediately encountered police out here on the street who apparently were just there already, and he went right back inside. That's when they say he changed the clip, he fired a few more shots in the theater, and then right in this part of the theater, he encountered more police officers who were now moving inside. That's when they say he shot himself in the head and took his life.